One thing we see promoted all the time is landscape lighting is a DIY project, and it can be. There are opportunities that someone can install landscape lighting themselves. I was just over at a friend's house and we were going through this very question where they had a swimming pool and they wanted to know, can I just install lighting myself? And I said, it can be done. I've seen good designs or adequate designs. If it's simple, 4 path lights on a walkway, that's one thing. But when it gets more complicated, it's something that I simply told a good friend of mine, you could do it yourself. I could even give you the design and you're gonna spend the next 3 weekends out in your yard, trenching, digging, burying, understanding connections, going up into trees, putting down lights in, understanding where the transformer goes in the control system. So it is a learning process, just like somebody can install and design their own bathroom. But if you don't do it every day, it might be a project that can take 6 months to a year. There's savings that can be done doing it that way, but there's also opportunity cost and just the knowledge of doing it the right way. So if you're looking at a lighting system, I would always say consult a professional. Talk to the pros and see what they would recommend. If you're in the Northern Virginia, Maryland, DC area, my company has done lighting designs for thousands and thousands of homes. And it's because people see that we could design more extensive systems. We'll see things that they may not have even considered, and we'll have access to products that simply aren't available to the general public, professional level products. And the other thing is just a technique of doing it. When we look at a lighting design and we build it out, typically an installation could take 1 or 2 days, where if I didn't have the experience in lighting, it would be a project that would take me 2 to 3 weekends, if not longer. Some things that an experienced lighting designer is going to bring to the table is just know-how and equipment. They're going to know how to get under sidewalks, get under driveways, trench around a property. They're also going to look at lighting design, how to properly light an object up, how to get up into a tree. A lot of times we'll go up into trees 35 to 55 feet up in a tree. So the equipment that's invested, the trenching tools, the boring equipment, all of that makes our jobs go very quickly, but they're expensive. So while landscape lighting can be a DIY project, when you get into the intricacies of lighting design, but also the science behind line load calculations, and then the work of properly burying the wires, properly sealing all the connections so no moisture gets into the copper and destroys the copper wire over time. Building systems to last takes a lot of work on the front end, takes a lot of work on the design. The worst thing I've seen happen, and we've gotten calls from it before, where somebody runs a wire out and they didn't look at line load calculation and they have underwired their system and they have to go back and retrench everything all over again. So when it's done by the pros, the designs are better, the installation should be better, the level of lighting, getting to the proper heights from down lighting, looking at the intricacies and the softness and technique of lighting is better. So there are a lot of techniques that the pros will use that most people, if they're doing their first project, are never going to think about. So Sterling Lighting is a huge proponent of the trades industry, of helping these lighting designers out and helping our homeowners out by choosing to work with the very best, with the pros in the industry that are going to elevate their properties and their lighting designs to the next level.